She's the only one I've come across, maybe, I think. Let's see. Okay, Keldar dodges or buy left with the Professor dodges. I always name like the characters of avatars either Keldar or Silk. They're both the same person. David Eddings' Belgariad book series. And the Malorian as well. The Belgariad is a 5-book book series. Fantasy fiction. And yeah, it's good. It's really great. David Eddings is probably my favorite author. See how that professor danced away on his sword like that? That's pretty cool. Okay. Remember the weapon triangle? Axes beat lances, lances beat swords, swords beat axes. And so they just like, help with the statistics. I think that's on here, but anyway. It's on most Fire Emblem games. Not Shadows of Valentia though. And I think not on games before Genealogy of the Holy War. Started playing that game. That game's really fun. It's really kind of different in like how big the maps are, but it's a cool feel as far as the maps, how big they are and how you move and from castle to castle. Great experience if you ever get a chance to play it. Let's see here, attack. Another additional damage to armor units, I believe. That worked out.
Never let your guard down.
Let's see here. Let's move. Use Silver Lance? No. Wait. Okay. Anyway. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section below the video. I typically respond to them. Anyway, that's another feature on this Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Is you got, well, I guess in Awakening and the in the Fates 3DS games, you can have someone partner up with you, which is pretty much unique to those 3DS games. But in this one, you can have the 3 people partnered up. It's more like an adjunct to help with stats, and sometimes they'll help you fight a bit. Or healers will heal your character at the next turn or something like that. But so there's up to 3 adjuncts depending on your professor level. And so that horsewoman or horseman, I forget her name, blonde. She had Shamir, who was like a bowman, an archer. Be her adjunct to stand along and fight with her and her battalion. With her and her battalion. My mouth is a bit dry, my lord. Let's see here. Silver sword. Doing it so far. Took care of business. Did I even get any experience? Probably. I just wasn't paying attention close enough. Okay. Oh, Lord. Speaking of good movies, I liked Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis. I rewatched it recently. Really educational about history, but also I just really enjoyed the movie. I always enjoy like history and stuff. Historical movies that are close to accurate or just dead on accurate, I suppose. And yeah, and it's a bit long, but it's worth the watch.
Back to the fray.
She got him healed. Mercedes. Look at her crew, they're all so happy. I find in Fire Emblem games, including this one, I tend to be more relaxed about how much I level up my healers, even though I should probably level them up the same way I do everyone else. Since I just use them for healing and very rarely fighting, I usually keep them out of range of it being attacked by enemies. So I probably should level them up better, but they tend to be a few levels behind. I try to play in such a way that I don't need to be healed. I try to not present a target, and if I do, it's someone that can take the hit or dodge the hit, and then I bring someone else in, and then you'll do a ranged attack, and then have someone else finish up the enemy unit. So healing isn't always necessary for me if I'm just trying to, not present a target and then take out the enemy. Let's see what we're doing here. Got Aegis Shield. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but his hero's relic for the. Let's see here. Kalar's right there. Professor, that is. Silver sword. That would take care of a lot of problems. Get rid of the ranged unit.
It won't be in vain.
Help yeah. Cool, he leveled up. So I have Lysithea right here as my adjunct. You see her right there. She's a cool character. Let's see. There's Hilda, who's also cool. Touch her right there, right? Yeah, I think that's good. Which weapon? Use a vulnerary, yeah. Ah, right there is better. That. Right there. That way, the turn after this, I could probably send her up to go get those 2 armored units, possibly. What? Let's go. Yeah, let's go right here. I think this is the best. For the best, everyone. It's for the best. Let's see. Move along. Attack. Use Thoron's really powerful. Use Sedge's polished. That took care of the armored unit.
Will this ever end?
I think Dorothea is, and maybe, I think Dorothea is the best magic unit in the game. My opinion. Maybe Lysithea might be better, or the second best. They're both really useful. Lysithea has an ability called, what do you call it? It's like a teleporting thing. I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's very useful on the maps, where you move a character from one space to another by teleporting them. Warp Sap, that's what she is. She has a warp ability to warp someone who's next to her to somewhere else. It helps move your units further along to go help fight other enemy units. This map is fairly simple. I think the objective for this map is just to defeat the boss. I try to get as much experience points and take out as much enemies as possible up to that point and get all the treasure chests if there's any. But anyway, oh, he's already moving.
It all comes down to this.
They can't hit me, so they're using their battalion. Buy a dodge, so I'm fine. Yeah. My first playthrough of 3 Houses, I didn't use the battalions that much, and later on, I ended up using them more. They're very useful tactics and strategy in this game. There we go. Take care of that guy. I gotta make sure this treasure chest. They're gonna make it difficult for advancing. Sweet.
This could turn the tides.
You get him, Professor. Anyway, or Byleth as they know him inside Smash Brothers. See, Felix got hurt because he's standing on the heated ground. Probably send her up here. Use a silver axe. Fire Emblem is 3 Houses is probably one of the better Fire Emblem games of the series. Maybe not the best, but one of the better ones. Overall, as far as story, mechanics, how it's played and stuff. Fairly easy for people who've beaten a lot of the older ones, I think, such as myself, but yeah, man. 1 second here. I think it might be. I like the Rolling Stones song "Shine a Light." I listened to it recently. A really cool song. So I might learn it on the piano. For those of you who don't know, I do play the piano for fun and pleasure. I learned it as a kid. My dad, he plays pretty much any instrument he can pick up. So he taught me how to play the piano, taught my brother how to play the guitar. I got a little bit better when I took a piano class in high school.
You knew the odds.
Yeah, and 1 second. But yeah, I like playing the piano. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Tom Talks Gaming YouTube channel, and also like, share this video if you want. I prefer it. I don't know, join the Cockatoo. Check out cockatoonews.com. Go to Amazon. Check out Jokes Back Left and Said. I wrote them down in the Tom Talks joke book. There's a link to the Jokes Back Left and Said, so I wrote them down, and a link in the description below, as well as a link to my Patreon for Cockatoos/Tom Talks Gaming. This is almost finished here. So I wanted to make sure to say those things. Let's see. I should probably open this chest. I have to do the convoy and take out a key. Let's trade for a key. Chest key. There we go. Chest. What's in the chest? Dun, 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 dun. The silver shield. Well, I could have done without that, but it'll come in handy maybe. I might use it. Attack. Oh, he'd have no effect on this guy. Might be because of the axe. Maybe I take out this guy and I have Felix go finish up the boss. Or start to finish up the boss in case he doesn't attack yet.
This is the cost of
okay,
war.
I think. Should move him right there. Out of the way. If Felix doesn't get him, Dorothea can probably get him with Meteor. I'll make sure she gets experience by healing up someone while I still can before the map ends. Anyway, here we go. This should be the end of it. Come on, Felix, you got this. Ah, somebody might expect me to kill him.
Like you really expect to kill me?
Yep. Be sure to like, share. Yep, I got it. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, everyone, to Tom Talks Gaming. Until next time, this is Fire Emblem 3 Houses Silver Soap Path.
Not bad at all.
That was quite a predicament, but now we can see to the objective we had in mind.